So this video is going to be about kind of like finding your niche and really what platform you want to use and what you want to talk about, and kind of like your brand and what you want to be, you know? And I try not to do like heavy scripts on my videos, but I do try to like brainstorm on some topics that I can come across like directly that I can speak on to help me elaborate specifically what I'm trying to say. So I'm going through my Instagram. I've had social media for an extremely long time. Now I feel like it's time for me to go through my social media and start purging it, eliminating all the things that I see that I deem negative in my eyes, that I don't feel like I need to actually look at, which is completely we've been in that phase, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just now taking the time because I actually want to use my social media to speak to whatever group of individuals are open to what I have to say. Right now, how social media is, it's kind of changing. That's why I don't really like most of it, and that's why I would say most of my videos will be going to YouTube. Like, no matter how short they are, I might have a lot of 3-minute videos, a lot of 5-minute videos, and they don't have my longer form videos answering questions, getting into details and stuff like that. But pretty much what my niche is, like who I'm talking to, like according to my demographics right now, like on YouTube, that's like I get a fair amount of young men watching my page, which is pretty dope. Shout out to y'all. But the funny thing is, I don't I don't have a lot of association day to day with a lot of males, unless it's my baby brother. So a lot of the things that I speak on is kind of like I'm speaking to him without speaking to him, because teenagers like ages 16, 17, 15, 16, 17, it'll be easier to put this in the video and then talk some shit, and then for them to listen to it. They might actually listen. You might not be able to get in front of them, but I do. When I do get the opportunity, I do mentor. I do mentor young men. In the especially in high school basketball. So if it's the will of God, I will be getting back to that. But it's like what I'm trying to do with my platform is just speak to the young men. Let them know like a lot of my failures and circumstances that I decided to put myself through that didn't turn out so well, and the consequences from my actions. I feel like that's a real dope perspective to give. I feel like you know, it helps y'all out. It heals a lot of the pain that I had going through it. I did a lot of healing. But so just for me to be able to talk about it and for somebody to be able to absorb what I'm saying, it's definitely a beautiful thing. But you never really want to, like, I put expectations on myself as far as like what I want my brand to be, but I try not to. I feel like there is like a chasing the money kind of deal that's going on. And I try to stay away from that, but then at the same time, it's like I love to just work towards whatever I'm trying to get done, and then at that point, I feel like whatever I'm manifesting, it'll come. It's literally right there waiting for me. I just have to catch up to it, and not necessarily catch up as in speed, but catch up as in like work ethic. Like you have to match that energy that is that goal that I am trying to set for myself. So if it's 10,000 followers, okay, I need to be doing what people that have 10,000 followers are doing. If I'm not doing that, if that's not my standard, if I can't reach that standard, if I can't get to that point, then I can't say, oh, this is what I want. You know what I mean? Some people, what happens, like on TikTok, after one post, they'll blow up. You know what I mean? And some people, they don't necessarily, I've seen people that's been on a platform for a long time, specifically TikTok, and like after they'll get monetized, they'll stop getting views. People stop watching their views, or the views dropped, or whatever it is with the algorithm that they'll say for a lot of melanin creators. And so it's a lot of these social medias I try to stay away from, especially TikTok. I'll say that, for instance, I'm gonna stay on the TikTok. I don't like how it feels. Like the emotions. So I'm really big right now on cleansing myself on it was a video that I was watching, and if I could find it, I'll leave it in the description. But the young lady was talking about like protecting your eyes, and pretty much what I got from her video was, you I mean, I've said it before, but I just like the way she said it. You just got to be mindful of what we're watching, what we're letting our brain analyze. I feel like that's a different aspect of saying it, because it doesn't matter if you're seeing it. It does matter. It matters if you're seeing it. It matters if you're hearing it. You know what I mean? So these sights that we see and these things that we hear, both of those senses play a large role in how our brain analyzes the situation, and it can make us numb. So she was pretty much saying there's a lot of stuff on this planet that make us numb to the world, and I believe it. And it's like, it's even from the TV shows to the movies to, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can feel drained from watching a too intense show. Like, if it's like drama filled, and it gets your blood pumping, then what I'm saying. I remember always, when I got a weird feeling on a TV show, I'll cut the show off, or I'll change the channel. I don't know why. I've been doing this since a kid. I don't know if anybody else has done that before or used to do that, but I got a lot better at it now. But when I was in like my teens and I was a young kid, like when a scene got too intense for me, I'll change the channel or cut off the show. I literally just thought about that, and I don't know why I used to do that. I have no idea. I definitely realized, well, now I kind of have an idea now. My body realized that energy that was in it wasn't rocking with it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna click. Hilarious. But okay, so back to like the social media. So I'm gonna be cleansing a lot of my social media, and that's what I'm saying. I'm probably gonna end up staying off of Facebook for a while. I'm probably gonna end up cleansing my Instagram. I have so many Instagrams, but like I said, I'm just trying to like dumb it down so I don't have all this stuff all over the place, and I can kind of focus, because I feel like I kind of been trying to work on multiple streams of income at one time, and I'm done trying to do that. So now my focus, that's what I'm saying, my focus is YouTube. I'm just gonna build my YouTube up. So follow me, subscribe, whatever. We're gonna run these numbers up. And so I feel like, so then I can just get more organized, and then you don't have to worry about so much. Because right now I was worrying about doing a podcast, and I was worrying about doing a blog, and then I was worrying about doing a YouTube, and then, then I got to work on my angles, and I like taking pictures and videos, and then I got to do my B-roll, got to do my A-roll. And it's just so much, and that's on and right now kind of my focus is my poetry and my music. So it's just like, if I'm doing all of this stuff, I can't pick up my guitar. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I can delegate time, and I do now. I dedicate time specifically for some of these things, even if it's 30 minutes or it's an hour, however long, 25 minutes. And I'm getting better at it, but I'm also a full-time father. So then I got to deal with the kids, and then I got a couple job interviews coming up. So, that's what I'm saying. I got some pretty dope stuff that's about to be going on, and I'm just trying to take it easy. That's what I'm saying. My baby's about to be 3, so she's gonna be in daycare soon. So you already know that means dad gets some more free time, and then it's back to work mode. So I'm I got a nice poem that I'm finishing up right now. It's already finished, but I was doing some more edits, so I'm gonna record it and see how it sounds. Maybe tweak some words, see if I can get kind of like a cadence to it when I speak it, and work on that being kind of like my first project that I drop, and see if I can get a beat around it, or see if I can find a good beat. But I feel like I'll be able to easily send it to somebody, and somebody be like, all right, tweak the words like this, and then we can slip this beat right in there. So I feel like I can get something like that done. But that's like my focus right now. So it's like, besides YouTube, Instagram is the only thing, and Instagram is taking more videos now than they are like pictures. You'll see it's a lot more video content that's kind of going out there. And that's what I'm saying. I had an Instagram strategy, but then it became trash because I just do too much. I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of those that tries to be able to do everything, and then I just fall off the planet because I just get tired of doing everything. And at one point I had, I was paying to have some of my marketing stuff done. And I kind of just stepped away from it because it's just like, I felt like it was hard for me to express my vision to somebody else. And it was easier for me to make my vision come true versus me telling somebody. And that's why I ended up starting to draw a lot more. And I'm glad my daughter was able to pick it up. And she's been recording some of her videos. So I might like drop a link to her videos if you guys want to check that out. But you can't overwhelm yourself. I decided not to pick one of my passion when I was young, and now I'm just sitting here going crazy because it was just so many things that I loved to do as a kid. And now I can overwhelm myself, and it's just like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like there's like a time frame, but it's just like I used to hoop. Basketball is my shit, And that's what I want to get back to, at least playing and being able to play some pickup and stuff like that. But it's like, it's so much other things that have to go on. And that just ties this into my other video that I did about being a father and just everything that you kind of just have to maintain just to, keep yourself in order. But as a man, you got to make sure, you get up. As I'm like, I'm usually up at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. now. And it's because I go to sleep on time. I go to sleep early, so I typically wake up extremely early. They say most men only need about 4 or 5. They say about 6 hours of sleep. I'm lying. They say about 6 hours of sleep. That's all men really need. That's usually what I get. I never really get 8 hours of sleep. I never have. I don't even. I don't remember, besides if I was a kid, that I was getting 8 hours of sleep. So right off the bat, get up. You got to get your thoughts in order. So meditate. Try to. Don't. I wouldn't eat. I'm saying that like because that's just me. I'm not saying everybody does that, but I don't eat until like the afternoon, unless it's like maybe it's some juice or coffee. But my juice has chlorophyll in it, and then I put a little put a little half of a pack of a Crystal Light in it. I'm so extra, but that's usually what I sip on. But majority of it be waters and a gallon jug. So I typically sip on that in the morning, or I'll have some coffee, some green tea, something like that. And then I'll get my meditation in, and I'll try to get my reading in. And then by the time that happens, I'm ready to get the girls up, and then Serafina is coming, and hi, Dad. And my babies. And that's what I'm saying. Then it's dad mode. And that's what I noticed that I'm normally able to get my daughter in order probably around by like 9 or 10. That's when I'm like, and then I can start working on myself. But that's when typically it's not that bad. She doesn't really ask for too much. So, kids, they really don't be asking for too much. But now I'm trying to make sure I get my daughter out. But, weather is getting kind of cold. So then it's just like taking that chance, because lately it's been kind of like cloudy and rainy. So I really haven't been wanting to take my baby outside. You know what I mean? So then you got to deal with the children in the house. And then it becomes a whole different world, because then dad has to play games and do ABCs and write names and work on our this, I'm just saying women are way better at this. I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying the women that are like the nurturing type, they may not even have kids, but they're good with kids. This is their life, bro. That's why I'm just like, what I mean? That's why I notice, like, when you have your shit in order, it definitely, and I'm talking about as far as like relationships and stuff, it becomes a lot easier, like, when a woman is able to pick and, when a woman is able to nurture her children the correct way. Because I feel like the first, 2-3 years, most women, would love to stay home and and if they're actually the type to make sure that their kids is gonna succeed, they probably did research and made sure they want their baby reading. You know what I mean? Most mothers they get excited about those milestones, I noticed. So it's definitely a beautiful thing, and it's just like, for me, I have to work and then I gotta break down and do I'm not saying it's like a woman role, but I'm saying, fathers do it too. I'm just saying doing it all is a lot. That's what I'm saying. I'm not nagging. I'm just like, wow, bro. Like, and then for me to still, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I can start sharing a little bit of that, and y'all love to enjoy that. But man, that's what I'm saying. I guess I could record everything that I do and just went live or something like that, but not that type. I guess not yet. So I'm saying, I guess we can build towards that. That'll be beautiful, Thank you to my subscribers. My 28, rocking strong. I love that number. I ain't even gonna front. That's my birthday number, and that's the age that I'm at right now. So I feel like that's dope. I ain't even gonna front. I make a wish every 8:28 a.m. and p.m. So, you know, beautiful things happen when you see your birthday numbers. I just like angel numbers, period, if you haven't noticed. It really doesn't matter which ones they are. I just be like, oh, nice. But normally, sometimes I do take a little deeper look into them. I have done my research. I do have a lot of notes on them. Some of them definitely will just be telling you to move out, move around or lay low. So, if you pay attention, it's nice, but I definitely already carry a lot of energy of like knowing when to, fall back and work on myself and work on my craft and release energy. But I hate when my videos just go all over the place.